Hi folks, this is Mile Marker Mike coming at you. I got another new video for you that we just accomplished. This time of year is still a bit on the cool side, but fortunately on our trip we had 72, 74 degree temperatures. We were very lucky because going down we just had that pocket of weather where it rained really hard ahead of us, and then we had another storm right behind us, so we kind of stayed in that pocket all the way to Branson. So we just get into town and then it just started raining. Same thing with coming home. The weather was good, hardly any wind, and anyway, that was a pretty good ride. We did get a little bit of rain. We were concerned with that as well, so everything was uneventful. I wish I could say that all things are uneventful, but when I set up my camera and my communication systems with my helmet on this particular trip, I wanted to make sure all my microphones and everything was working perfectly. And just before we left, as my communication was good. You can hear me in some of the video, but Eric didn't come in as clear as I wanted it to and stuff. So and I thought, well, that was such a good ride. I hate to scrap it all, but you know, when it comes to any kind of film editing, we all know that we get poor footage and we have to take with what we have and try and greatly improve upon it. So I'm hoping that as I continue on with this editing of this particular ride, adding some more music and other things to it, that you'll be able to really enjoy it. This is the thing that I had on the front of my helmet, and I would click a button and all this other stuff, you know, get it to record and what have you. I had an external power pack because the batteries inside these things only last to be about 30 minutes maybe if you're lucky. And so I've had these are Hero 7s. I've had them now for about probably about 5 or 6 years. A lot of motorcycle vloggers kind of hate that old technology because they have to retrofit their helmets in some way to be able to get communication on the video, both of the fellow riders and themselves as well. So this is out the window. I think they recognized the new things on the horizon that would be more beneficial for the motorcycle vlogger. So I'm here to say that I now bought the Insta360 X4, and the other one I had to have 3 cameras, so I had to keep working all 3 of them to get the different angles and stuff. This 360 sits on my handlebars like this. I can extend it out, get tall shots. The 360, when I go to edit, I can pull any frame, including the sky and the ground, out of this thing. On my helmet, I have it tied into my Pack-Talk Edge, so through Bluetooth, so I can just say start recording, stop recording, and it does it all at once. I never have to take one hand off the handlebar or anything like that, and the quality of this is like crazy good. So anyway, I'll go ahead and finish up with this particular intro. Yes, we're going to have the finish up of my GoPro video because I got this before I left and I had to make sure how it worked and everything before I used it. And while I was out in Branson, I had plenty of time to be able to figure it all out. So I did a lot of video on my 360. So here eventually you'll see, if you follow this video in Branson, where I turn over to the 360. So you'll see a night and day difference. It's going to give me opportunity to be able to have communication that is so flawless, so crisp that you're going to be able to hear our conversations. So anyway, with that said, let's get on with this video. In this first episode, we're leaving our home destinations and meeting up with a friend of mine, and he has a new Harley road glide. So we're going to have a good time. This is Mile Marker Mike. Hope you continue to go off the ride. Share and subscribe with as many as you can, so it helps my algorithms on my video and everything. I'm still trying to figure out the YouTube algorithm thing and how to set it up where it gets out there more and more to other people. So anyway, it's been a fun ride. Like I said, we lucked out. We had angels over us or something, because weather going out, we stayed out of it, and the weather coming back. Now, right now, it's raining, so And that's the reason why you see me doing my video toward my garage rather than being out by my boat or my Suburban. So continue on, and I think we can do a fairly good job on this video, even though some of my audio didn't quite work out. Take care, and here we go.
Every day I'm awake, I'm grateful for your love. Cause you're making me grateful, say that I am enough. Every night close my eyes, know that I can do anything. When we're together, you know we're better, and we'll run this town someday. We could shoot for the moon to the tune of our own songs. Melodies only we could sing inside us all along. Everything that I dream of seems so possible. With one foot in front of the other, gonna find our own way. Pour me champagne and let me dance. We're gonna celebrate, taking a chance, taking a chance. So kick off your shoes, let's have a ball. Cause those little things are little at all. We're gonna go beyond the stars, yeah, beyond the stars. Can we roast in the glow of showing up today? Cause it's hard to let down your garden love when you wanna run away. We could toast to the highs and the lows, how far we've come and how far we've yet to believe. So just stand up and say, pour me champagne and let me dance. We're gonna celebrate, taking a chance, taking a chance. So kick off your shoes, let's have a ball. Cause those little things are little at all. We're gonna go beyond the stars, yeah, yeah, yeah. Beyond the stars, whoa, 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 whoa. Pour me champagne and let me dance. We're gonna celebrate, taking a chance, taking a chance. So kick off your shoes, let's have a ball. Cause those little things are little at all. We're gonna go beyond the stars, beyond the stars.
How's this happen? Well, let's
Try and do a little bit of video, see if this camera holds out.
I'll flash my lights or, tell you to come up or something.
So they're just gonna be our follow me car?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. I am ready whenever you are. Road glide. Alrighty. Ugh. Loud and clear.
Couple broken arrows and my hair is grown since you saw me last, talking on an old flip phone. Today I shed the skin of who I used to be. Got Sinatra on a 45, I'm buzzing like a bee. Just hoping you'll come fly with me. Greyhound down to Georgia, then a rental up to Maine. But how I hope for California in the spring. Tonight I leave the only home I've ever known. Got a couple $100 that I'm gonna blow on a used guitar, a Fender or an Epiphone. What doesn't kill me makes me wander and think of what the future will bring. But how I hope for California in the spring. Back down to Nashville, in Carolina in my mind. But I hope for California one more time. Open road now, gonna find a place where my heart hits the ground.
$120 miles. What if there's any good bass in there?
None I'd like to eat.
It looks like we got a storm coming up behind us. Yeah, better stay ahead of this storm, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Looks like it's about 15 miles away, maybe.
We'll beat it. Driving directions to Branson, Missouri.
Sweet as all get out. Damn, I'm glad we're not going back that way.
It all started with a wink, an unassuming little thing that has led us here today. She was not one for the bar, we only lived mere miles apart, more like a second chance away. We had both loved and lost, and we'd both been on first dates, but this one was different. And now I say, I saw fireworks that day in every way. I saw fireworks for the second time in 2 days. We battled distance through the years, weekend flights and talk all nights, growing closer, sharing fears. Took you to the mountaintop and bent the knee when we got off. You were smiling ear to ear. We had both loved and lost, but we can start again. This time we're different. So now we say, I saw fireworks that day in every way. I saw fireworks for the second time in 2 days. let's never change anything.
You can see how you go through there and it kind of curves up and on the highway.
You got a GoPro in your face.
I know, I'm not gonna have it after this trip though. I wanted to be able to record all this, but I wasn't ready to use that 360 yet.
How in the hell do you ride that right there?
I look above it because I'm like down like this, looking out this way, but yeah. Yeah, I think that storm's following us. Yeah, I think that's the storm that's going to hit Branson at 6. Okay, boss, I'm ready whenever you are.
Can't describe this magic in the air. The world has come alive, and when I see you, you make my pulse rise. I never knew that I could be so hypnotized. There's something in your touch, baby, the way your body's moving me, and I don't know where this soul will go. Oh, nobody knows. So deep, I run, I trip, I fall, I just can't find my feet. If I don't try now, the chance will slip away. I'll bury all my doubts, and I won't be afraid. There's something I could never see. Now my heart is open and I believe, and I don't know where this soul will go. Oh, nobody knows. Oh, into my life, you walked in and you opened my eyes. Can't believe this could happen to me. Yeah, you came crashing in out of nowhere. Oh, this love is straight out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. There's something in your touch, baby, the way that your body's moving me, and I don't know where this all will go. Oh, nobody knows. Oh, there's something I could never see. Now my heart is open and I believe, and I don't know where this soul will go. Oh, nobody knows. Oh, out of nowhere into my life, you walked in and you opened my eyes. Can't believe this could happen to
little bit of a nook here.
Yeah, perfect.
Sweet.
Summertime back in 1993. I untangled the wires and it took quite some time.
That's so weird, like you said.
There you stood. We were miles apart, but then I traveled through the dark, following lights that led to you. Why does the world make us wait the way it does? I wonder why 17 feels like 1891. And I'm hoping that my scars don't scare you away, that you see good in my face. I still loved you when life was in braille. We were miles apart, but then I traveled through the dark, following lights that led to you. We were hours away, lighting every match up as we prayed, hoping for any kind of I'm done searching now. We were miles apart, but then I traveled through the dark, following lights that led to you. We were hours away, lighting every match up as we prayed, hoping for any kind of change. I'm done searching now.